Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today we need to have a real chat about eFootball. We've seen updates. We've heard promises, but honestly, for many of us who love the game, it feels like we're stuck in a loop. The core issues that have been frustrating players for a while, they seem to be stubbornly sticking around. And it's really impacting the joy of playing. Let's talk about the physical contact system. It's become this constant, almost overwhelming presence on the pitch. Players are getting bumped off the ball with an unnatural ease, and it often feels less like a genuine football challenge and more like a magnet pulling players together. This constant jostling creates a real lack of space, especially in the midfield. When there's no breathing room, it becomes incredibly difficult to build up play, to execute those intricate passing sequences that make football so beautiful. Instead, it often devolves into a battle for possession, where the slightest touch can send the ball spiraling away. This lack of space directly impacts the dribbling experience. When defenders are constantly closing down with this aggressive physical presence, it's hard to find those moments to weave past an opponent, to showcase individual skill. The fluidity that makes dribbling exciting is stifled. It feels like you're constantly fighting against the game's mechanics rather than truly controlling your players. And for the strikers, scoring goals becomes a monumental task. When the midfield is so congested and the path to goal is so heavily contested by this physical system, creating clear-cut chances is a rarity. You're often forced into hopeful long shots or relying on a moment of individual brilliance that's harder to achieve when the game is so geared towards disruption. Then there's the meta. It feels like the dominant play style, the one that consistently yields results, is the high-pressure style. And the frustrating part is, it often requires very little nuanced skill to implement effectively. You can simply press a button, have your AI teammates swarm the opponent, and win the ball back with alarming regularity. This reduces the strategic depth of the game. It discourages players from learning and mastering different tactical approaches, from understanding defensive positioning, or from developing sophisticated attacking patterns. It's a shame because eFootball has the potential for so much more tactical variety. When the meta is so easily exploitable, it can really drain the fun out of the game. It makes matches feel predictable, and the satisfaction of outsmarting an opponent with clever tactics or skillful play diminishes. We want to see a game that rewards a diverse range of play styles, that allows for creativity and strategic thinking to shine through. It's important to remember that the passion for this game comes from the love of football itself, and we want to see that reflected in the gameplay. We're not asking for perfection, but for improvements that genuinely enhance the footballing experience, that allow for more fluid dribbling, more strategic midfield play, and more rewarding goal-scoring opportunities. We hope the developers continue to listen to the community and make changes that truly bring the joy back to eFootball. Honestly, after the latest updates, it feels like we're still stuck in the same place. The core gameplay, the responsiveness, it just hasn't seen the kind of leap we were hoping for. And the online experience? It's been a real struggle. That lag, man. Trying to execute a quick skill move, a sharp turn, anything that requires precision, feels like fighting against the game itself. It's incredibly frustrating when you're trying to enjoy a match and the controls just aren't keeping up. It's like your players are wading through treacle. Look, I know we're wrapping up here, but this is a genuine rant. We want to see eFootball evolve, to feel fluid and exciting. Hopefully, the developers are listening and can bring those much-needed improvements soon. Thanks for tuning in.